with the Idaho Press Tribune, and we're here today with new Ridgevue High School Principal Julie Yamamoto. Julie, can you tell me a little bit about how you're feeling with the approaching ribbon-cutting ceremony on August 26th?
Well, I know a lot of people think I should be pulling my hair out because we aren't ready. But we will be. And my feeling is it's not going to get done one second sooner, whether I worry about it or not. So I'm not worried about it. I'm totally enjoying the ride. And you can see it is a beautiful facility. There are a lot of people doing a lot of good things to make it ready for us. And I feel like that it's just an exciting time, something new, historic. It's the first time in Valley View's 53-year history that we're open in a second high school. Huge. And I'm just lucky to get to be a part of it.
What can students expect on their first day, August 29th?
So the very first day of school, as soon as we get them off the bus, as soon as they've parked out there, we're going to take them to the football field, mainly because it's the only venue that we have that's large enough for them to all be together and for them to be able to see the P-40 Warhawk from the Warhawk Air Museum fly overhead. It is going to be one for the record books because it doesn't happen every day. And we're just lucky because the Warhawk Roundup is happening that weekend, and because Sue Paul and Heather Mullins are just majorly gracious, and so they have made that possible. So we'll take them out, the Warhawk will fly over, we'll raise the flag, we'll do the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance, then we'll bring them in, get their schedules, help them start finding their way, and we'll start school.
So no
They'll go
anticipated chaos?
Oh, absolutely chaos. That's part of the fun. It's just part of how it's going to be, is that there will be moments of people not knowing where they are, and we've tried to, the hallways aren't marked yet, so we've named all these hallways, but the markers aren't up yet because the Valley View students are actually, some of them are who are manufacturing those. So we're standing in Warhawk Way, lower, and then Rosie the Riveter runs up and down this way. Flying Tiger goes here. Tuskegee Airmen is at the end of the hall, 442nd. So all of these things at some point will get named. They'll have pictures. They'll have little explanations of why were they important in World War II, what was the significance. So everything will be a history lesson, but it'll also help them know where they're at. We have colors that help them try to maybe figure that out. Our student council is ready to help them get where they need to go. So chaos will, I'm sure, controlled chaos will be the, you can count on it. But we're excited for it.
Are there any last-minute final details besides the signs being wrapped up?
Oh, there are, I would say, bajillion things that need to get wrapped up. Teachers are really wishing that they were in weeks ago. Their first day back is actually August 22nd, so from that standpoint, we aren't behind, but they haven't been able to go into their rooms and set them up. They haven't been able to talk to get together and talk about some of the first things that we're going to do with students and how things will be different in a new school. So there are a lot of fine-tuning things that need to happen still.
Did everything else go almost as planned?
I would tell you that I really do feel like from the district office, working with Bennington Construction, Design West has been phenomenal, the land group. Every place that we turn, I do feel like that anyone that I've met on this job site really understood that we were doing something special here. They wanted to be a part of it. They wanted it to be nice. Every construction worker I have talked to has been really positive about, man, I wish I could have gone to school at a place like this. And, you know, are there issues? Of course there are. There's a punch list that is 100 pages and counting, but that's to be expected with new construction. Overall, I just think it's a state-of-the-art, beautiful place for kids to be. Can't wait for them to get here.
Do you have a favorite place in the building?
Yes, this will sound weird, but it's the roof. When you go up on the roof, I grew up in this area. My dad farms in this area. My brother-in-law still farms in this area. So I can look out and I can see farm ground. I can see my parents' house from the roof. And it just reminds me that, you know, every one of these kids have parents who love them too and want them to be all they can be, just like my parents wish for me. So when I look out and I see all around us, every view is gorgeous, whether it's the Owyhees or Squaw Butte or Bogus, or it's how big your world is.
And can you tell us how the Warhawk came to be the school mascot?
The community was able to put all of their suggestions in, and then we voted mini rounds until it narrowed it down to 10, and then it narrowed it down to 5, and then 3 of those names were taken to the board, school name and mascot, and the rationale was given for each of those names. And right now I can only remember that it was the Warhawk and the Silverbacks, which are gorillas. And given that the Warhawk is an iconic symbol of World War II, the hope of our nation when it looked after Pearl Harbor was attacked and so many of those planes got wiped out, what made it into the air? Warhawk. So the P40 is that symbol of hope. It's that symbol of freedom. It is everything that says that America is worth fighting for and that our way of life is worth fighting for. And so to me, it is a symbol of all that makes America great is wrapped up in that Warhawk P40. Sacrifices made so that we can still be here learning about what we need in order to go out in the world and do what we need to do. So we've made a real focus on how do those things that made the greatest generation great, how do we take those things and that we help develop this next greatest generation. So we're looking at patriotism, looking at sense of duty, purpose, work ethic, perseverance, grit, faith, family values. And we don't think that we take the place of the parent. We come alongside and we help inculcate those values so that we help kids feel like that they have everything they need to be successful, not just sometime in the future. We want them to lead right now. So we have a lot of things in place to help them do that here.
And why the name Ridgevue?
Ridgevue, again, it was one of those things that I think that they tried to look at something that stayed with the Valley View, the VUE, and they looked at, there were several choices, and it seemed that Ridgevue just came to the top as far as Ridgevue Warhawks kind of flows together. And I'm not sure what ridge that we're talking about, but it sounds nice, and I think that there really wasn't some huge, where there's this specific ridge that makes it be Ridgevue.
Is there anything else you want to say about the school's upcoming opening?
We, every administrator, every teacher, we really hope that the students enter the school feeling like that they have purpose, not in the future, that they have purpose now, and that everything that we do has purpose and relevance, because I think kids will work really hard and they will stretch themselves and be all they can be if they know that it matters, what they learn matters. So we'll make a real commitment to them that you come with purpose to be all you can be, bring your best, we'll help you be your best, and we'll help each other on that journey. So we're really looking forward to a year of purpose.